From billion-dollar real estate deals to the Oval Office, few names spark conversation quite like Donald Trump. Whether you associate him with his luxury towers, his time on The Apprentice, or his rollercoaster political career, one thing is undeniable. He has been a defining figure in American culture for decades. But Trump isn't just a businessman or a politician. He's a brand, a personality, and a magnet for both admiration and controversy. He's the only US president since Grover Cleveland to serve non-consecutive terms, proving that comebacks are kind of his thing. And he's still making headlines. Recently, he was spotted ringside at UFC 309 in New York, seated between Elon Musk and Yasser al-Rumayyan, the governor of Saudi Arabia's public investment fund, a billionaire's row if there ever was one. With his gold-plated penthouse, lavish lifestyle, and larger-than-life persona, Donald Trump has always been impossible to ignore. But to truly understand how he became the man he is today, we have to go back to where it all started. Early life. Donald John Trump was born on June 14, 1946, in Queens, New York. He was the fourth of 5 children in a family where real estate wasn't just a business, it was a way of life. His father, Fred Trump, was a no-nonsense property developer who made his fortune building middle-income housing across New York City. Known for his strict work ethic and relentless ambition, Fred expected nothing less than excellence from his children. His mother, Mary Trump, a Scottish immigrant, brought warmth and charm to the family, balancing out the household's intense drive for success. From a young age, Trump had a strong personality. He was confident, competitive, and, according to his parents, a bit too energetic. At 13, after one too many run-ins with authority, his parents decided he needed structure. They sent him to the New York Military Academy, hoping the discipline would shape him into a leader. And it did. He thrived there, excelling in both academics and leadership. For college, he initially enrolled at Fordham University, but later transferred to the prestigious Wharton School at the University of Pennsylvania. By 1968, with an economics degree in hand, he was ready to step into the world of real estate, following in his father's footsteps, but with ambitions far beyond middle-class housing, business, and career. By the 1970s, Donald Trump took control of the family business and rebranded it as the Trump Organization. But unlike his father, he had no interest in small apartment buildings and middle-income housing. He wanted to build icons. His first major breakthrough came when he transformed the rundown Commodore Hotel into the luxurious Grand Hyatt New York. It was a bold move, one that required him to negotiate massive tax breaks and secure risky financing. But it worked. But it was Trump Tower on Fifth Avenue that truly put him on the map. Shiny, extravagant, and dripping in 24-karat gold accents, the 58-story skyscraper wasn't just a real estate project. It was a statement, a symbol of his ambition. Beyond real estate, Trump became a pop culture figure. The Apprentice, which aired from 2004 to 2015, made him a household name. His catchphrase, "You're fired," became part of everyday language, and the show only boosted his reputation as a savvy businessman. Politics and presidency. Trump's jump into politics was as unconventional as you'd expect. In 2016, he shocked the world by winning the presidency, despite never having held political office. His time in the White House was anything but quiet. Tax cuts, Supreme Court nominations, 2 impeachments, and a deeply divided country. Then came 2020, and he lost to Joe Biden. But Trump being Trump, he didn't fade into the background. In 2024, he pulled off something no one had done in over a century. He won the presidency again, this time against Vice President Kamala Harris. Love him or hate him, his ability to stay relevant and keep millions of supporters on his side is undeniable. Net worth and business ventures. So how much is Donald Trump actually worth? Well, that depends on who you ask. Estimates place his net worth somewhere between $7.5 billion and $10 billion. But the numbers have always been a subject of debate. A huge chunk of his fortune comes from real estate. His crown jewel, Trump Tower, the lavish Mar-a-Lago estate, and a global empire of luxury hotels, golf courses, and commercial properties. Then there's the apprentice money. He reportedly made around $213 million from the show. His licensing deals, branding, and even stakes in companies like Truth Social have added even more to his fortune. And now, he's even looking into cryptocurrency, with rumors swirling about a possible acquisition of a trading platform. Lifestyle and personal interests. Trump's lifestyle is as bold as his personality. He's got a deep love for golf, owning 18 courses worldwide. When it comes to food, he's not exactly a fine dining guy. McDonald's, KFC, and Diet Coke are his go-to choices. If you ever see a Big Mac and fries on the table, chances are Trump isn't far away. Surprisingly, he enjoys reading. Books like The Art of War and The Prince have been long-time favorites. When it comes to music, he doesn't have a widely known personal taste, but his rallies are almost always packed with classic rock anthems, featuring artists like Elton John, the Rolling Stones, and Queen. He's also made a few Hollywood appearances, Home Alone 2, The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, and even WWE, where he's actually in their Hall of Fame. Controversies and legacy. You can't talk about Trump without mentioning the controversies. From business bankruptcies to legal battles, from 2 impeachments to social media bans, his career has been one headline after another. But despite all the scandals and setbacks, he keeps coming back over and over again. Some see him as a genius businessman, others as a political disruptor. No matter how you view him, there's no denying that he has shaped modern politics, media, and business like few others. Donald Trump is the first US president in over a century who didn't have a pet in the White House. He said he didn't have time and thought getting one just for the optics would feel fake. Fair enough. But if there's one thing he did have, it was a taste for luxury. His homes, dripping in gold, his style, over-the-top luxury. He's got high-end watches, fine art, and a love for anything that screams wealth. Relationships and connections. Trump's love life has been as flashy as his real estate. He's been married 3 times. First was Ivana Trump, a glamorous Czech model and businesswoman. They got married in 1977 and had 3 kids, Donald Jr., Ivanka, and Eric. Their divorce in 1992, messy, dramatic, and all over the tabloids. Then came Marla Maples, an actress and TV personality. They tied the knot in 1993, had a daughter, Tiffany, and split 6 years later in 1999. Finally, there's Melania Trump. She's from Slovenia, a former model, and has been by his side since their wedding in 2005. Together, they have 1 son, Barron. Outside of marriage, Trump has been linked to other famous names, like model Cara Young and actress Candice Bergen. His connections don't stop at romance. His friendships and alliances have played a big role in shaping his career. One of his most well-known mentors was lawyer Roy Cohn, who was by his side during his early business years. More recently, he's been associated with Elon Musk, who even supported his political comeback. The kids. Trump has 5 kids, and most of them are heavily involved in his businesses and political world. Donald Jr. is one of the key figures in the Trump Organization and a vocal supporter of his father. Ivanka, a business mogul in her own right, was one of Trump's closest advisors when he was president. She's married to Jared Kushner, another big political and business player. Eric is also active in the Trump Organization and is married to Lara Trump, who's been a big advocate for the family's legacy. Tiffany, Trump's daughter with Marla Maples, studied law and prefers a quieter life away from the spotlight. Then there's Barron, the youngest, who's mostly focused on school and has stayed out of the media. Trump's siblings also played a part in his life. His sister Marianne Trump Barry was a federal judge. His late brother, Fred Trump Jr., chose a different path and became a pilot before passing away in 1981. His sister Elizabeth built a career in banking, and his younger brother Robert, who passed away in 2020, was one of Trump's most loyal supporters. the real estate empire. If there's one thing Trump is known for, it's real estate. His properties scream wealth, and he's got some of the most extravagant homes in the country. Starting with Trump Tower, right in the heart of Manhattan. His penthouse there? About 11,000 square feet of gold, marble, and chandeliers, with a view of Central Park. The place looks like a mini Palace of Versailles. Then there's Mar-a-Lago in Florida. Originally built in the 1920s, Trump bought it in 1985 and turned it into a private club. It's got 128 rooms, a massive ballroom, and is often referred to as the Winter White House. Up in Westchester County, New York, there's Seven Springs, a massive 213-acre estate with a 13-bedroom mansion. Trump bought it in 1995 with plans to develop it, but it ended up being more of a family retreat. Of course, there are the golf courses. He owns several, including Trump National Golf Club in Bedminster, New Jersey, where he spends a lot of time, and Trump National Golf Club in Los Angeles, which has a stunning view of the Pacific Ocean. Over the years, he's owned and sold multiple high-end properties. He had a Beverly Hills mansion that he sold in 2019 for $13.5 million. Then there's a historic building on Manhattan's Upper East Side that he turned into luxury condos. The cars and jets. Trump's car collection, just as flashy as you'd expect. He owns a Rolls-Royce Phantom, a symbol of old-school luxury. Then there was a Lamborghini Diablo in the 90s, because why not? He also had a Mercedes-Benz SLR McLaren, a blend of high performance and exclusivity. And let's not forget the Cadillac Alante, a limited edition American classic. But the real showstoppers are his private jets. His Boeing 757, nicknamed Trump Force One, is decked out with gold-plated fixtures and plush interiors. He also owned a Cessna Citation X, one of the fastest private jets in the world. And for shorter trips? A Sikorsky S-76 helicopter, often customized with his name on the side. What's Trump up to now? As of November 2024, Trump is back in the White House after winning a second non-consecutive term as president. He defeated Kamala Harris, making him the first person since Grover Cleveland to pull off a comeback like this. He's already making big moves, including appointing Elon Musk to head a new government efficiency department, DOGE. The idea? Cut through bureaucracy and make government run more like a business. Outside politics, Trump is still very much in the spotlight. He was recently spotted at a UFC fight at Madison Square Garden, hanging out with Musk and Kid Rock. There's even a viral photo of him eating McDonald's on his private jet with Musk, Donald Jr., and Robert F. Kennedy Jr. On the business side, he's reportedly expanding into cryptocurrency. His company, Trump Media and Technology, is in talks to acquire a crypto trading platform, signaling that he's betting big on digital currency. Of course, not everything is smooth sailing. He's still dealing with legal issues, including a case involving Stormy Daniels. A New York judge is set to make a decision, and depending on the outcome, it could add some complications to his second term. So what's next for Trump? Well, if history has shown us anything, it's that he's always got another move up his sleeve. Whether in business, politics, or pop culture, he knows how to stay at the center of attention. And like him or not, he's not going anywhere anytime soon. That's all for today's video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more updates. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next.